Kit Kats can read. Hey guys, it's Katie and welcome to another video. And in today's video I'm going to be wrapping up my month for April, letting you all know the books that I managed to read. So all things considered, the first bit of April I did really well. It was the middle towards the end where I sort of sucked because I was getting ready to move, then I was moving, and then I was sorting things with the house, and even now I'm still sorting things with the flat. So I'm really proud that I managed to even complete 3 books in the month of April, which, you know, my target for each month is about 5 books, so considering I'm 2 books away from that, it's not too bad. So anyway, without further ado, let's get started with the books that I managed to get read. So the first book that I managed to complete in the month of April was Driven by Bane. I don't actually have the physical copy on me, it's still at my nan's because I've left some boxes of books there, mostly the books that I have read, so they are at my nan's, but I will place a picture like over here on the screen for you to see the picture. But this was a book that I read from Bane, who is a booktuber, and he's also written some books. So this is his latest novel, and considering it's a little bit out of my depth, I did actually quite enjoy this book. In the end, I gave this book 4 out of 5 Kit Kats, and I did do a non-spoilery video review in this, so I will link that down below in the description if you want to know more on my thoughts. But all in all, it was a very enjoyable book. Okay, so the next book that I managed to complete in the month of April was actually quite a bulky book, but I'm really glad that I managed to finish it, and it didn't take me long to get through it because I was listening to the audiobook of this as well. So I totally recommend for you guys to listen to the audiobooks of the Mortal Instruments series. But this is Assistive Blast by Cassandra Clare. This is the 3rd book that's in the Mortal Instruments series, and this is actually a reread for me. I am reading this whole sort of series and the companion novels along with a few other booktubers, and it's really fun to actually read all of these books together. We are reading them in publication order just so that they can make more sense, because I know that in certain other books some things make more sense, some characters sort of like make appearances and that sort of thing, and I know that in City of Heavenly Fire there is some sort of spoiler about the Infernal Devices trilogy, which is why I stopped midway before actually getting spoiled. And so I'm glad that we're actually reading this all together, and it's really interesting to sort of see all of our views together as well, and what, you know, more people will pick out compared to other people. So yeah, again, I really enjoyed this book. If I'm honest, I don't really remember too much of what happened in this book, so it's good that I did give it a reread, but I still ended up really enjoying it. And if I'm honest, it's my favourite book so far that's in the Mortal Instruments series. Just a lot more happened and a lot more that just kept me going, and so of course I gave this book 5 out of 5 Kit Kats. But I did do a book review video on this, and I'll link that down below in the description if you want to check more on my thoughts of that one. So I just remembered that I made myself a big mug of tea. This is like my massive mug that I got from Thorpe Park. Totally recommend you guys get it. It holds like 3 cups of tea, but I remember that I made myself a mug and I don't want it to go cold, so I just brought it over so I could drink it. Okay guys, so the 3rd and final book that I managed to read in the month of April was More Than We Can Tell by Bridget Kemmerer, and I actually did a non-spoiler book review video of this, so I'll link that down below in the description. But I'm so glad that I managed to read this. This is my art copy because the publisher actually very kindly sent this to me. I read the first book, absolutely loved it so much, and also with this book I loved it too. I feel like, if I'm honest, I like them both kind of the same. The more I read books from this author, the more I end up like wanting to read more books from her, so I'm glad that I've managed to read these 2, and I know that she's written like other books as well, and I definitely look forward to diving into them. I do own Storm by Bridget Kemmerer as well, so it'd be interesting to go into that book, as it's different, it's not a contemporary, but 2 thumbs up, way for this book. It's a definite 5 out of 5 Kit Kats for me. I really enjoyed it, but more of my thoughts, like I say, will be in the video review, so check that video out. So there you have it guys, those were the 3 books that I managed to read in April. Sorry it's kind of like cutting it thin, but I did do video reviews on these books, so you can check more out on the thoughts, because I don't want to like waffle on about the books, especially when I did a specific video about them, so you can check those videos out. Links down below in the description. Also, don't forget to let me know down below in the comments what you guys managed to read in the month of April, and also what you are planning to read on in the month of May, and if you have read these books, and what books you would recommend for me to read if you think that I would like them, or what are books that you've read recently that you've absolutely loved that you want everybody to read. Let me know down below in the comments and we can start a conversation about it, because I love talking to you guys about it. But all in all guys, give me a thumbs up if you have enjoyed this video. Keep smiling, keep reading and be happy. My name is Katie and I'll see all of you wonderful awesome people in my next video. Bye!